University Falcons up in Seattle for cross country and track, and just want to take the time to acknowledge the work he's put in as a student and an athlete, as a person, and looking at someone who has a GPA of 4.303 weighted. Didn't think the scales went that high. And I get online, what I like to do, I get online to kind of envision where our students are going. Seattle Pacific, highly regarded university. Their slogan on the front page, make the world a better place. And then I get comments from teachers that Ben's had the last couple of years, and they pretty much prove that Seattle is going to be a better place and help Ben continue their contribution to the world. So some of the things that teachers have shared and that I've observed as he worked, which likely will add more to it, he just continues to challenge himself academically. Even new teachers, one member new to our staff, I can already tell what a difference he's going to make in this world. He is conscientious, he is an enjoyable young man, he makes other people smile or laugh, including herself. Every day he brings his best to class, great humor and energy, positive attitude and willingness to work and help his classmates. Mr. Fowler guided with a special enthusiasm in whatever he is doing. And I have to bring this up. Mr. Fowler said, I remember him coming into class last year and doing his 10 to 20 squats every day before class started. Then he added, not exactly sure why. So before you leave, though, you might want to answer that. And then once we went distance learning, he's still completely engaged. Asks great questions and holds himself to a very high standard. Loves challenges, welcomes challenges, and works through things, sticks with it. And he's just very consistent. And I know that translates into the other parts of his life, including athletics. So proud, congratulations to you. It's great to see good things happen to good people.
All right, sorry to say a couple nice words about Ben. It'll be hard to keep to just a couple of nice words. Since the last 4 years, I've probably run 500-600 miles of just runs, with Ben over these last 4 years, and all of them have been entertaining to say the least. He's been a joy to coach. There's a couple of bands that are right here behind us that Ben had a huge part in getting. We really wanted to chase one more a couple months ago, but hopefully we'll get to chase one more here in a couple weeks, all things willing. Ben's done a great job through success and through setbacks, which is the biggest part I think if you're going to run in college, is you've got to take the hard parts and keep on charging, because there's going to be setbacks if you're going to run as hard as Ben's going to run. And he's shown that he can do that. I think it's going to be real exciting to see what he gets done up at Seattle Pacific. As Ben said, I think he's a great fit for that program. Really, really outstanding coaches up there. Great school. Of course, Ben's going to do great academically because that's just what Ben is. So, super excited for him. I'm glad that he's going to school close enough that I might even get to see him run a couple times in college. So it's going to be a blast. It's going to be awesome to see what he gets done. So, congratulations, Ben. And it's going to be fun to watch. It's good work.
No, I just want to say how proud we are of Ben. But I want to take this opportunity to thank Wilsonville High School, administrators, coaches, teachers, trainers, and all the support staff here. Even during this crazy year, they've made it possible for the stream of Ben to come through. So thank you for that. Special thank you to Laura for keeping them put together all this time. You go with them. I don't know if you mentioned that, but you actually have to go up there. But we're just so thrilled, so proud. It's good to have something that brings you joy in this past year, and it's definitely. Congratulations, Ben. I'm proud of you.
Well, first of all, I'd just like to thank all of you for coming out here. Obviously, I wish there could be more, but this is I feel so blessed that all of you are here to support me. When I first started high school, I was actually a basketball player. I knew I wanted to do something in college. At first, I thought it was basketball, and it slowly became apparent that running was my true passion. And throughout these years, I've just grown to love it even more, and I feel so lucky to be able to continue doing it. First off, I'd like to thank my parents. My mom drove me to every single practice over the summers and picked me up. I could not have done that without you. And to my dad, who came to every meet, they always supported me through it. Coach Barkley, you have been an amazing coach. I've grown so much under you, and you always make it such a blast. And I'm really grateful to have had you for those 4 years. And then to all my friends, a sampling of you guys have always been supportive. Roar and Kyle running with me. It's always better to do with friends. And Brian, he's been there since like 6th grade. This guy, we knew something special was going on back then. So it's really cool to see him sitting here. And then Laura, of course, like you said, keeping me together. Seriously though, like that, she's gotten me through some of those injuries and stuff like that. So thank you too, and thank you all for coming.
Hey Ben, congratulations on having the opportunity to sign with Seattle Pacific. I just have a few quick questions to ask you. Number one, how does being able to do something like this during a sort of unorthodox, weird time validate everything that you've done over the past few years?
Oh man, yeah, there's been a lot of work that's been happening off the cameras, a lot of stuff that hasn't by yourself, a lot of stuff that you just kind of have to motivate yourself to do, and finally being able to see something that, there's a product of all that work. It's really gratifying.
And two, I know being, relatively close with you, I can say confidently that I've experienced the journey alongside you. And I know that there have been a few times where you've been hurt and dealt with some things. So coming back from that and being resilient, what do you attribute that to? Sort of that drive to take 2 steps forward after maybe 1 back at times?
Yeah, I knew what I wanted to do, and even though I might get hurt and not be able to do the things that would make me better, I still knew what my end goal was. So really, it was, like you say, just a step back to eventually take more steps forward.
And then lastly, what ended up making you, or helping you get to the decision of choosing Seattle Pacific?
I just love everything about it. Obviously Seattle's a great city. I was really impressed by the coach there. I think he's going to be a great fit for me. It just seems like the team has a lot of, it seems like they're going to be really good, and I really wanted to be a part of that.
Thank you, and congratulations on your accomplishments.
Thank you.